And the dreaded Apex denials strike back. I know it's been a minute since I posted. I kind of took a step back. I had a rough patch where I was struggling, piecing together multiple good days. I was just getting stopped out left and right, and then I would just take some big losses after a couple like small winning days. So I decided to just completely stop doing the YouTube videos and Instagram content and just purely focus on actually becoming profitable, getting consistent payouts, and really just growing a buffer in these accounts. And we finally got to that point. As you can see, we have over a $14,000 buffer in one account and over a $30,000 buffer in another account. These are both 50k Apex accounts, and I am on the 4th payout for these, but unfortunately the last payout that I requested got denied, which was a huge bummer because I just went on a cruise for my birthday and I just needed one day to flip while I was gone. So I did the flip day, requested the payout, requested 4,000, 2,000 from each account because I'm still in that capped stage. And I got the message on Monday morning saying that they were denied due to improper risk management, which is very vague. And of course, Apex does not go into the details on what exactly was improper about the risk management. So I'm being extra careful for the rest of these payouts, and I'm setting bracket orders for every single trade, which I usually do, but now we have at least a 1-to-1, usually like a risking one to have like a 1.2 or a 1.3 reward. That way we are well within the limits, and we're gonna make sure that we just continue to keep all the trades that we take to be very good setups, not force anything and not go crazy with the trailing threshold. Obviously with the big buffer right now, I have a lot of wiggle room, so there's no need to just size up and go crazy and risk that amount. So I will definitely keep the channel updated as I go to see if we can actually get to those uncapped payouts, or if it's just they're bigger affiliates or bigger YouTubers that actually get it for the good advertising. I mean, it's smart on Apex's part. Like, I actually was done with Apex for a while and then got back with Apex once I saw the large payout that Trader King got, and then obviously Patrick Whelan got the large payout. So I was like, let's see if I can run up a couple Apex accounts, get to those uncapped payouts, and really start building a buffer and scaling up. So we'll definitely see. Let me know in the comments down below, have you or anyone you known got uncapped payouts with Apex, and did you have problems with the approvals and that kind of stuff? I'm definitely curious. Truthfully, just getting to the uncapped payouts is what I'm focusing on right now. So these are the main accounts that I'm trading, and then just because I expected some shenanigans from Apex, I actually just opened up a small like $1,000 options account that I'm going to keep updated throughout the year, see if we can't run that up to a good number. So far we're up to like just under 1,300. Caught some good SPY calls today, so if you guys are interested in seeing some videos on the options trading, definitely leave some comments down below and we'll start incorporating how I trade options, what I do, what I look for when scalping SPY, and all that good stuff. But these videos are most likely going to be heavily focused on Apex for right now, and seeing if we can just really run up these accounts and get to that uncapped payout, and also kind of go over the strategy that I'm using and that's really helped me find more consistency. I've actually been monitoring VIX a lot, as well as using SPX and the advanced and declining like tickers in order to kind of judge like momentum and overall market sentiment, and that's really helped my accuracy a lot. And maybe it's not something that helps your strategy, it really depends on like what it is you look for, but I really like break and retests of key levels and trend lines, and when I pair that with VIX and the advanced declining tickers, it really helps me kind of get in when the momentum is right and be on the right side of the trade. So it's definitely worth checking that out, or even like having a spare chart like in the corner as you kind of trade, or even if you want to go through and back test and see if there's anything in those 3 different charts that could have maybe prevented you from taking a loss or allowing you to hold a winner longer. And by no means is this financial advice. I'm just a trader out here trying to find my own way and trying to really become a lot more consistent. But from a lot of the different videos I've seen on YouTube and a lot of like trial and error and back testing, this seems to be pretty optimal, as well as just being able to watch like SPX, because sometimes I feel like it moves a lot smoother and cuts out a lot of the noise intraday. Especially with all the volatility, I switched over to using these tick charts. As you can see on the left side for my entries, I used the 2000 tick chart for NASDAQ, and then top right is the 15,000, and then the bottom right is the 45,000. This kind of replaced what I previously used as the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 1 hour. And this really kind of helps identify momentum. As you can see, if you look at the 15,000 tick chart, we basically held the 9 EMA all the way up, and then when we came back down, we bounced off the 50 and like kind of held that VWAP area. So that kind of gives you a good idea of, you know, where the buyers are and kind of good support areas, and then the 2000 tick chart to really dial in those precise entries. Obviously, it's not for everyone, but this is just what I've traded, like swapped to recently for my trading, and it has definitely helped a lot. I kept getting chopped up on the 5-minute because things were bouncing around, and this 2000 tick chart really allows me to get a lot better of an entry, and it allows me to kind of like trail my stop a little bit cleaner than just a 5-minute candle. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys implement any of the things that I mentioned in this video, like watching the SPX, VIX, or the advanced declining ticker. Definitely feel free to ask any questions below. And then if you are like struggling, or if there's anything that you had like questions about that you don't want to leave in the comments, you can shoot me an email. I do respond to every email, and I try to give like the best advice that I physically can give. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just someone that's trying to figure it out as well. So, you know, hopefully we can all build and grow together and get to these payouts.